Hello guys, in this video I'm just going to show you some of my headphone collection and my headphone amps and my DAC and well, that's about it really. Going to start with first things first. My enthusiasm for headphones started when I bought a pair of Beats by Dr. Dre Pro. Yeah, I know. They were decent, but extremely overpriced, and comfort was low. They were the clasping mechanism on those headphones were just terrible, and I don't have an extremely large head or anything. I can say I've got a normal sized head, but those things were just killing me. So I was complaining about that to my brother, and he bought me a pair of these Beyerdynamic DT-770. I was originally just going to use them with portable devices, so he bought me the 32 ohm versions. I never got around to like these actually, so I kept on looking for another pair of headphones, and then I bought into, because I'm a real bass head and love a lot of bass, so I bought a pair of Grado PS1000s, and I bought a sound card from Asus, which is Asus Exonar Essence ST, which is a pretty high-end stereo headphone audiophile card. The combination between that card and those phones were not good, so I decided to purchase this little thing. This is Grace Design M903. It's a headphone amplifier and DAC with two outputs. As you can see, it also has a multiple of inputs, so it can sort of be like a node in your system, or a nav in your system. Either way, didn't really like the combination of that with the Grado PS1000, so I elected to sell the PS1000s, and then I bought a pair of these. These are the Denon AH-D7000s, and they're pretty and extremely responsive and good cans, and I use these a lot. Since I liked these so much, I decided that I didn't want to bring these phones around because they're pretty expensive and all that, so I bought their little brother, which is the D2000s. The sound of these aren't as good as the D7000s, obviously, so, but the sound is too good to use for portable devices, and the cable is too long, so I've never really used it much, and I've put out a classifieds for them now, going to sell them. But I also heard a lot of great things about other amps. Misunderstand me right, the D7000s and the Grace Design M903 is a good combination, but I wanted to go into tubes, so I bought this lovely pair of Audio WA6-SE from Audio. It's currently set up with the stock tubes and stock rectifier. This is the rectifier and these are the stock tubes. So I need to purchase some other tubes for it, because there is a lot of performance to be had by changing out to some better tubes, but I'm not really sure which combination of tubes will go well with my current headphone setup, so I have a lot of things to read and learn about tubes and matching, etc. It's pretty cool. It has an on-off switch, if you can listen, with a click and everything. Well, this is just silent. It's a bit of a resistance, so it feels really nice. It's very good build quality, and as you can see here, I've got amber light. Originally they come with blue LED, but I think blue LEDs look kind of cheap, almost like China cheap, and these are made in New York, and as you can see, the tubes are warming up as well. So after I purchased this, I think that the combination of the D7000s and the WA6 SE from Woo Audio sounds terrific, even with the stock tubes. And to have for DAC, I'm using the M903. So the M903 is actually connected to the headphone amplifier, which is then connected to these baggers, and it sounds amazing. But my curiosity got scratched, so I got a pair of these Audez'e LCD2 Rev 2. It's a revision 2, but for the experienced headfire, you can see that the headband is actually the headband from LCD 2 Revision 1, but the drivers are Rev 2 because this pair came from an early batch of LCD 2s in 2011, June 2011 or something like that. I bought them used in the second-hand market, so I've only had them for a couple of days, and they sound terrific. I enjoy both these cans and the D7000, so I'm going to keep both, and I believe I'm going to sell the D2000s, the Beyerdynamics, and of course I'm keeping my Koss Porta Pro. Those are epic. Because I'm such a slugger for bass, I decided to get a pair of these. These are the Sony XB700 or Sony MDR-XB700. They really tear your head apart, and the bass is extreme, almost to the point where it's uncomfortable. But compared to the other phones, it's not even worth mentioning in the same sentence, but they're okay, I guess. I'm going to keep them. Those are my fun cans. So those are pretty fun, but my favorite is actually the D7000s because they're much more comfortable than the Audez'e LCD2s. So I use the Denon D7000s for the most part, and they're also warmer. The sound quality is much warmer than the LCD2s, but the LCD2s has much more refinement and etc. So, and both of these sounds best with the WA6 SE from Woo Audio. So that's also worth mentioning, and that's about it. Just wanted to throw out a video of my equipment out there. So I'll see you online.